What if, example, pinagsama na natin yung arithmetic sequence and arithmetic series? So as an example, what if a student saves 20 pesos on the first day and increases the amount by 5 pesos each day? Halimbawa daw, nag-save kayo ng 20 pesos sa unang araw ninyo, tapos tumataas or lumalaki yung amount, dinadagdagan nyo siya ng 5 pesos each day. So anong itsura nun? Say for example, first day nyo, 20 pesos, nagdagdag kayo ng 5 pesos the next day sa savings nyo. So from 20, nagdagdag kayo ng 5, so naging 25. The third day, nagdagdag ulit kayo ng 5, magiging 30. The next day, magiging 35. And so on and so forth. Okay? So ano pong gagawin natin? Kung gusto nating malaman magkano ang magiging total savings ko after 5 days, the very first thing you need to do is to find the 5th day's saving using the arithmetic sequence formula. So kailangan nyo munang gamitin yung arithmetic sequence formula para malaman nyo kung ano po yung naging savings nyo on the 5th day. Kapag nahanap nyo na yun, saka nyo gagamitin yung arithmetic series formula para hanap yung total savings after 5 days. Okay? So let's try. Our first task is to find the 5th day's savings. So paano gagawin natin dyan? So our first step is to provide our given. Anong given sa ating kanina? We started our savings with 20 pesos, right? So that is our A sub 1. How many terms do we have? Yung N natin. Hanggang ilang araw nga? 5 araw lang. So we have 5 terms. Ano yung magiging value natin for D or our common difference? Magkano po yung dinadagdag niya sa kada araw? 5 piso. Tama? So our common difference is 5. Anong pinapahanap sa atin? Pinapahanap sa atin kung ano yung magiging savings niya on the 5th day. Kasi kakailanganin natin siya to find the total savings after 5 days. So we have A sub 5, that yun po yung ating hinahanap. Okay? So using the formula for the arithmetic sequence, ang gagawin nyo lang is to find A sub 5. Naalala pa po yung formula natin. So di ba A sub 1 equal plus the quantity n minus 1 times D. Okay? So A sub 1, that is equal to 20 plus the quantity n minus 1. So we have 5 minus 1 times D. Simplifying, we have 20 plus, again, PEMDAS, unahin po yun nasa quantity natin. 5 times 1 is equal to 4 times 5. So 20 plus 4 times 5 is 20. So 20 plus 20, and 20 plus 20 is just 40. So our A sub 5 is equal to 40. Nakuha po yun? Ngayon, alam na natin kung ano yung magiging savings niya for the 5th day. Ang tinatanong sa atin, magkano ang magiging total savings niya after 5 days? So still, ang given sa atin na first saving niya ay 20 pesos. Nahanap na natin kung ano yung savings niya for the 5th day, and that is equal to 40. Ito yung na-compute natin dito. So computing, ano po ang magiging total savings niya after 5 days? So recall the formula for arithmetic series. So ano yung n natin? So we have 5 times the quantity. A sub 1 is 20 plus A sub n. So pang 5th day, so A sub 5, that is equal to 40 all over 2. So simplifying po, so we have 5 times, ano po yung nasa loob ng parenthesis natin? 20 plus 40 is just 60 all over 2. So 60 divided by 2 is just 30. So 5 times 30. Kasi magiging 30 lang to. Tama? And 5 times 30 is just equal to 150. So therefore, the total savings after 5 days is 150 pesos. So the student saves 150 pesos in total after 5 days. Okay? Now, to check your understanding, sige nga po, which requires an arithmetic sequence? Is it A, finding the 15th term, or B, finding the total of the first 15 terms? In the comment section, ano po magiging sagot natin dito? Alin sa dalawang option ang nagre-require ng arithmetic sequence? Is it finding the 15th term or finding the total of the first 15 terms? Very good. It is letter A. Kasi hinahanap natin yung missing term, and that is for an arithmetic sequence. So ay sequence, ito naman ay series kasi pinapahanap sa atin ang total. Right? Now, for your activity, to be submitted in your Google Classroom. Answer individually or with a pair, but submit your own work individually. Show your complete solution on a yellow pad paper. After that, take a clear photo and upload it to your class-designated G-class submission bin. So this will be your check activity for lesson 2.2. Kindly show your solution on your yellow pad. Okay? So what we did in this video is we showed how arithmetic sequence grows like this. With this example, what operation do we repeatedly perform? Anong operation? Addition. Tama? By how much? So from 5 to 8, nag-add tayo ng 3. And from 8 to 11, nag-add ulit tayo ng 3. Ganon din po pag 11 to 14, nag-add tayo ng 3. But how about this? We have this pattern. 5, 10, 20, 40, so on and so forth. Are we still adding? No. So what operation are we doing now? Very good. Nagmumultiply na tayo agad. Tama? Kasi kung mapapansin ninyo, 5 to 10, nagmultiply tayo ng 2. 10 to 20, nagmultiply tayo ng 2. Ganon din po, pag 20 to 40, nagmultiply din tayo ng 2. So hindi na lang tayo basta nag-add. Okay?
Arithmetic patterns grow by repeatedly adding the same number, called the common difference. But many real-life situations such as population growth, compound interest, the spread of a viral video, or bacteria multiplying grow by repeatedly multiplying by the same number. So in your next lesson, you'll be exploring these patterns through geometric sequences and geometric series, where you'll compare additive growth with multiplicative growth. And that concludes our lecture on arithmetic sequences and series. I'm Sir Math with Ma'am Keisha, and we hope you learned something new today. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video.